call the meeting to order. We'll start with the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I want to thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Just a reminder to everyone in the room, we are live streaming the event, so appreciate those who are joining us through the live stream. So we'll start off the agenda by taking a motion for consent agenda items. I have a motion by Earl. Do I have a second? Second by Pat. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Next, we'll ask if there's anyone present who would like to speak on any item that is not on the agenda or any other topic. Hearing none, I do believe that Chief Messer from the North Vernon Police Department is here. We did have an event at the high school, Jennings County High School today, and we have asked him to be present tonight and to read the press release that was sent out by the North Vernon Police Department.
Before I start, I just want to thank all the staff. This was a scary situation for everyone, but the cooperation amongst the staff and our officers were phenomenal. I felt like things went well, and it ended well. So thank you to the staff, and some of the student bodies I understood was very cooperative. So thank you to everyone involved today. This was the news release that we posted this afternoon. I'll read this. On Thursday, January 26, 2023 at 12:20 p.m., officers from the North Vernon Police Department were notified of a bomb threat at the Jennings County High School. At 12:11 p.m. on Thursday, January 26, 2023 at the Jennings County High School, a student received an airdrop on an iPhone in the cafeteria. The name of the iPhone used to send the airdrop is reported to be "There's a bomb at JCHS." Upon opening the airdrop, it was a photograph of a male and female sitting on a couch. At 12:20 p.m., the student reported the airdrop to the Jennings County High School staff, School Resource Officer Matt Staples of the North Vernon Police Department. At that time, the schools were placed on lockdown and the cafeteria was immediately cleared by SRO Staples and school staff. Students and staff were evacuated from the high school and escorted to the Jennings County Middle School. During this time, Homeland Security Officer Scott Crane was called to the high school with his K-9, specially trained to detect explosives. Soon after, they arrived to the location along with deputies from the Jennings County Sheriff's Department, Indiana State Police, and Indiana Excise, and cleared the entire high school. No explosive, guns, or other weapons were located within the building. During this time, other officers from the North Vernon Police Department, Jennings County Sheriff's Department, Indiana State Police, Indiana Conservation Officers, and Indiana Excise Police arrived to the Jennings County High School and Jennings County Middle School. Shortly after, another airdrop was sent out inside the Jennings County Middle School of a photograph of a gun. The Jennings County Middle School was also being searched at that time. Searches of the schools continue and accountability of students and staff were taking place. No guns, explosives, or other weapons were located in the middle school. Upon further investigation, it was discovered that the photo of the gun was taken on January 1st, 2023 at 1:23 a.m. from a different location and not on school property. Any further investigation, both locations were determined to be safe. High school students were then released and escorted back to the Jennings County High School where they reported to their respective classes for accountability. Students were then released to their parents or respective buses for regular releases. The investigation is ongoing and further information may be released at a later date. Thank you to the Jennings County School Corporation, teachers, and staff. Your dedication to the safety and education to the youth in our community is greatly appreciated. To all parents of students, thank you for your cooperation and understanding during this stressful situation. Your children's safety is the utmost concern for the North Vernon Police Department, Jennings County School Corporation, and all other agencies involved. That was the official news released by North Vernon Police Department.
If anyone has additional information about this event, where should they reach out?
Please contact North Vernon Police Department, 812-346-1466. Stop by. Of course, School Resource Officer Staples will be at the school. They can contact him there as well. well. But yes, any information, regardless how big or how small you might think it might be, please pass that along as the investigation is continuing. So, thank you.
All right, then we'll move on down the agenda to old business programs. Nikki?
Asking for approval for high school courses for the 23-24 school year. These courses all support our CTE pathways, work-based and technical learning, industrial maintenance and fundamentals, teaching and learning, culinary arts, understanding diversity, mass media production, computer science, principles of healthcare, medical terminology, healthcare specialist CNA, certified clinical medical assistant, healthcare specialist capstone, and then these help us with keeping accountability for student projects for grad pathways and graduation, project-based learning, service-based learning, and work-based learning. So asking for approval of those new courses.
Do I have a motion to accept?
So moved.
I have a motion by Pat. Do I have a second? I'll second. I have a second by Cheryl. Any discussion? I do want to just share a little bit of information. I had a phone conversation with Dave Cheatham this afternoon, and he was at, I believe, our last board meeting. He does have continuing concerns about the naming of one of the courses. The course is Understanding Diversity. That's the 7174 course. And he has been in contact with the Department of Education. In conversations with him, he would like to request that this course be renamed. I did encourage him to receive the information that the Indiana Department of Education is going to be sending to him, review the information, reach out to Dustin at the high school to share his thoughts on that course information, that the board would take this item as listed on the agenda. And if there's additional information, or if anyone would like to make a motion to change the course title, that will be done at a later board meeting. So I just wanted to share that with everybody. Any additional discussion?
Well, at the last meeting, we brought up that the board's hands are kind of tied, because if they choose that pathway and we don't offer that class, they can hold that diploma. So I just want to make sure people understand that.
And I think it's also important to point out that while this course is titled Understanding Diversity, this is the Human Services 1, Human Services 2. It's the same content of those initial courses. We are aligning with the course titles that are used at Ivy Tech because they are dual credit classes. So I think it's important to state that this class is not about critical race theory. And I think that's where the concern with the title comes from. But again, I have asked Dave to take a look at the content of that class and make sure to provide feedback and follow up with us if there are additional concerns. So we do have a motion, we have a second. Hearing no other discussion, all those in favor of accepting those courses as listed? 7-0.
Next item is asking for approval of a graduation requirement change for the high school. This is for what will be our new freshman cohort next year, this year's 8th graders, starting with them removing the additional requirement for the digital application course. So asking for approval.
Okay, do I have a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Mary Lynn. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Travis. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Next, we'll move down to finance.
Yes, this is just a resolution confirming the switching from Old National to Jackson County Bank for the banking paperwork.
Okay. Do I have a motion for that change? Motion by Earl. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Chelsea. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. Earl, you are a yes?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Next, under new business, we have recommendations, under recommendations.
Asking for approval for Jonathan Stoner, Hayden Elementary Math Bowl sponsor.
Okay. Do I have a motion to accept that recommendation?
I'll make a motion to accept.
Motion by Travis. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Cheryl. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. And then down under support staff recommendations.
Lisa, I should have offered. Do you want to read these? You want me to read them?
How about next time I'll be prepared?
Asking for approval for these positions: Scott Alcorn, JCHS bus driver; Paige Bateman, JCHS self-contained parapro; Ralph Baer, JCHS custodian, from part-time 5.5 hours to full-time 8 hours; Donald Cockrell, JCHS volunteer assistant girls basketball coach; Monica Harris, JCMS CNA; and Sean McGill, Graham Creek Elementary volunteer NASP archery coach. So asking for approval.
Okay, do I have a motion to accept those recommendations as read?
So moved.
I have a motion by Pat. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mary Lynn. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. And then down under finance, donations.
Donations, yes. Hayden United Methodist Church, $6,000 to the Hayden Elementary for student needs. New Bethel Church and Alert Church, truckload of canned foods for the high school Panther Pantry. MBIC, $500 to Jennings County High School for student needs. John T. and Megan Clerkin, $100 to the Jennings County High School National Art Honor Society. Dr. Scott Terry, grocery cart full of canned good items for the Panther Pantry. Hardwood Farms, Inc., $1,000 to the Jennings County High School School Supply Shop. And donations to the Hope Food Program, 4 of them, one Brittany and Ryan Black, $100. K&G Sports, Hurley Hooligan T-shirts, $1,700. Jennings County High School basketball games, $672.01, and Jennings County High School winter formal dance, $1,500.
Okay, do I have a motion to accept those donations? I have a motion by Earl. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Travis. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. And then under relations.
Asking for approval of an MOU with Taylor University to allow for student field experiences in our buildings. That's just prior to student teaching, so getting more teacher candidates in our schools.
Excellent. Do I have a motion to accept that MOU? Motion by Chelsea. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Pat. Any discussion? All those in favor? 7-0. That brings us down to other. All right, that was a short board meeting. So I will entertain a motion to adjourn. A motion made by Pat. Do I have a second? Second by Chelsea. I'm sure there's no discussion, so all of those in favor? Earl? Yep,
Oh, yeah.
7-0. Meeting adjourned.